Now let's switch the conversation to the GOAT conversation for football. The quarterbacks, man. The GOAT conversation. I got good quarterbacks like John Elway. I'm pouring my pot, my bad. I got good quarterbacks like John Elway, Dan Marino, and John Elway, Dan Marino. No, not Dan Marino. I'm sorry. John Elway, Steve Young. I forgot who my 8, 9, and 10, but those guys are not. They top 10 to me, but not in the GOAT conversation. Some people put Elway in the GOAT conversation, but to me, it's really between 3 guys. But I'm gonna just do my honorable mentions first. Aaron Rodgers got to be mentioned, and I'll tell you why. These are 3 factors that put Aaron Rodgers up there for me. And one of them I ain't gonna count it, but whatever team he on, they win. You know, at least make the playoffs. You know, like you got Aaron Rodgers, you got a chance. But Rodgers won Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP. He won Super Bowl MVP and won 2011, I believe. It's just the way his efficiency for his touchdown interception ratio. He had 364 touchdowns to only 84 picks, and his quarterback rating is 102.4. He had over 100 quarterback rating, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another 8 over quarterback rating over 100. The Rodgers, he's accurate, and then if you just look at the eye test, if you look at the eye test, probably between him and Aaron Rodgers and Dan Marino for throwing the ball. And then back to Dan Marino, he don't have a ring, but he won Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. Marino threw for 5,084 yards in 1984 when nobody was doing that. And then he threw for 4,137, then 4,746. That was all 3 years in a row. 48 touchdowns, 30 touchdowns, 44 touchdowns. And then he only played 12 games 1 year. And that's the only reason why he didn't lead the league. And then he had 4,434 in 1988. So I'm saying this dude had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons over 4,000 yards. And then he had 1, 2, 3 of them over 3,700. So that's your boy Dan Marino. Then John Elway. Just like the guys that's in my top 10. John Elway. He won a league MVP, but I think he got a couple Super Bowl MVPs or something. To me, he just don't have 300 touchdowns to 226 picks. I think he's just not in the GOAT conversation, but he is a leader. He's clutch and everything. If you go by clutch, he's probably top 5. And Brett Favre with the 3 MVPs. He got all the records before Peyton Manning got him. These are guys that I think they're not in the GOAT conversation though to me. Just like 4 through 10. So Aaron Rodgers, Dan Marino, John Elway, Drew Brees. To me, it's just no All-Pro teams. Like, he never made a first-team All-Pro. I think he made one first-team All-Pro. I think that was this year that just passed, I think. I can't remember. My bad. Don't quote me on that. I think that was 2018. But Brees had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 yard seasons, though. That's pretty dope. 547 touchdowns, 237 picks, a 98.4 quarterback rating. Then he dominated in the playoffs, too. 34 touchdowns with 12 picks, 310.4 yards per game, 310.4 yards per game, 99.6 quarterback rating. He won Offensive Player of the Year in 2008 and 2011. And he never won an MVP, though. So Brees, Elway, Favre, Marino. Yeah, those are the 4 that like I have a debate. You could debate those 4 like the order they in. And then you got Steve Young. Let's say Aaron Rodgers too. So Aaron Rodgers, Marino, Brees, Elway, and Favre. Favre, Marino, Elway, Brees, and Rodgers. That's 5 so far. And Steve Young, that's the 6th guy. Just not in no order. He made 7 Pro Bowls. He won 2 MVPs. It was just a short time period. He not in the GOAT conversation. That's 6 guys right there. So I'm trying to get to 7. Oh, and then Johnny Unitas. If you want to go post Super Bowl, I guess you can go somebody else. But Unitas is a 3-time MVP. But I just don't think he's in the GOAT conversation. So now let's make the arguments for the the GOATs. Joe Montana, he did it in the era where they didn't throw as much. So the stats might not be gaudy like a Peyton Manning or a Tom Brady, but his argument is they went to 4 Super Bowls. He won a 11 touchdowns and no picks. 2-time league MVP. He won AP Offensive Player of the Year in '89. So Montana basically got an argument for MVP. For GOAT. And then in the playoffs, his quarterback rating is 95.6. So he played excellent in the playoffs. I think he won 2 Super Bowls without Jerry Rice. So the first 2 Super Bowls they won without Jerry Rice, and he won MVP. And then they won 2 with Rice, and he won one, and Rice won 1 for Super Bowl MVP. The Peyton Manning argument for the GOAT is 5 league MVPs, 7 first-team All-Pros, 14-time Pro Bowl. That's the best out of any quarterback. He made the most Pro Bowls, the most first-team All-Pros, and the most league MVPs. So, people could say like Super Bowls, but Peyton Manning could say, Peyton Manning fan could say, hey, that's a team accomplishment. So, he won Offensive Player of the Year in 2004 and 2013 with 2 different teams. He won 4 MVPs with the I believe he won 4 with the Colts and 1 with the Broncos. So he won MVP with both teams, Offensive Player of the Year with both teams, first team All-Pro with both teams, and a Pro Bowl with both teams, and a Super Bowl with both teams. So Peyton Manning got a good argument too. 539 touchdowns, 251 interceptions, 96.5 quarterback rating. And then he was constantly 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 4,000-yard seasons. And then in 2013, he threw for 5,477, the most all-time. And he threw for 55 touchdowns, most all-time. He broke his own record that he had in 49 and broke a record. Then Brady came back with 50. So Peyton Manning had 2 historic years, the 49 touchdown season with the Colts, and then he had 55 touchdowns with the Broncos. And then he went to 2 Super Bowls for both teams. So Peyton Manning got an argument too, man. So basically, he made a Pro Bowl with the Colts and the Broncos. He made the first team All-Pro with both teams, league MVP with both teams, with 2 different teams and different coaches. Offensive Player of the Year for both teams. He had 2 historic seasons, 49 touchdowns that broke Dan Marino 48 touchdown record, and Brady came back with 50, and Peyton Manning came back to Denver and did 55. So Peyton Manning got a good argument too. It's just that 2 Super Bowls compared to like 6, but if you look at individual success, Peyton Manning got an argument. Then Tom Brady, most people say he's the GOAT. 14-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, 3-time league MVP, Offensive Player of the Year twice in 2007 and 2010. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brady threw for 11 4,000-yard season, 74,571 yards, 541 touchdowns, 179 picks. He still got 2 more years left with Tampa. I think he's done after that. In the playoffs, he 89.8 quarterback rating. So he better than Peyton Manning by like 2 or 3 ratings. But Joe Montana better than both of them in the playoffs. And then Joe Montana better than them in the Super Bowls. So Montana got the Super Bowl argument against those 2. And because he never lost in the Super Bowl, and he took 11 touchdowns, no picks. And Joe Montana got an argument for the quarterback rating in the playoffs, performance in the playoffs total. Brady argument is he got the same stats as Peyton Manning, basically total. He won 2 league MVPs, but he just as accomplished as Peyton Manning is individually, and he got the same amount of yards but more rings. But Peyton Manning could say, hey, like you just you played in one system. I played in 2 more than 2 systems, but 2 different teams and dominated. That's pretty much it, man.